What's going on YouTube? Chase here in Aftershock Videos, and I have been issued another challenge. And you know I don't back down from challenges. Today's challenge is the Time Wizard of Tomorrow deck. This was recommended from a buddy of mine to try to do. So of course I did some research and some playtesting, and I did figure out a pretty decent Time Wizard of Tomorrow deck. It's a little bit of mixed in with Dark Magician because, I mean, let's just look at the the main things. You got Dark Sage because you use Time Wizard in order to do it, and then of course Dark Magician. And if you're gonna run Dark Magicians, you got to run the boys. You got Dragoon and the Dragon Knight. If you're doing Time Wizard, then you obviously need Baby Dragon. If you need Baby Dragon, then you need Thousands Dragon. Then of course you got Time Wizard of Tomorrow, and just all kinds of fun stuff in here. So I'm very excited to show you guys this. Let's go ahead and go for the card by card. Of course we got 2 Dark Magicians. We got a Red Eyes Black Dragon, 2 Baby Dragons, 1 Dark Sage. Obviously this one is close to impossible to get out except for getting a coin toss called right, and then you have a spell added to hand. So that's pretty good. We have Timaeus, the Dragon of Destiny. Says you could send 1 spellcaster or 1 spell or trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, and then you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster. So this one kind of helps get in. This one's more of an extender in this deck, but it's also a pretty good beater. It's 2800. We got also Hunter Dragon, just to have some sort of effect monster on the field, and then it protects a face-up monster you control that will special summon from the extra deck. So that's kind of cool. We have 3 Ash Blossoms for interruptions. We got 3 Time Wizards, 1 Effect Veiler, 3 Magician Souls, which is pretty good to get. You want to do the play of getting Dark Magician in the graveyard, then sit on the field, so that kind of helps get into plays. We have 2 Unexpected Dies. This one says if you control no monster, special summon 1 level 4 or lower normal monster from the deck, so that'll help get Baby Dragon on the field if we want to go that route. 1 Instant Fusion, because that easily gets Time Wizard of Tomorrow on the field, because it's a level 5. Red Eyes Fusion, of course. 2 Fusion Deployments. This one helps get our fusion materials onto the field. And then we have 1 Magical Ice Fusion to go further into fusion summoning. We got 1 Triple Tactics talent just to, get some extra plays on there. We got 3 Polymerizations, 1 Dragon's Mirror. This one says fusion summon 1 Dragon Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field or graveyard. So another fusion card. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Scapegoat in case we need a follow-up play. Magician's left hand, Magician's right hand. We got second Coin Toss. This kind of helps further extend our coin tosses if we call them wrong. We have 1 Magician's Restage. This one lets you target a level 3 or lower spellcaster monster in your graveyard and special summon it. This is this is one of the hardest once per turns. You can only use it once while this card is face up on the field, and pretty much that's it. So if Time Wizard goes bad, you could special summon it again. Then we got Solemn Strike, Solemn Judgment, and 2 Barrel Behind the Doors, just to kind of protect ourselves if the coin toss goes wrong. And for the extra deck, we have a Link Karibo. We have 1 Imduk, the World Chalice Dragon. This just takes 1 normal monster. Kind of help with our plays if we get Baby Dragon on the field or something like that. Then we can, go to a different route, maybe more of the extra deck heavy. We got 1 Predaplant Verte Anaconda, 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Nightmare Phoenix. We have a Selene Queen of the Master Magicians in case we have a lot of spells on the field. We can get 3 spell counters for each spell we control, and then put them on this card. Then it says quick effect, you can remove all 3 spells or 3 spell counters from your field. Then special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position to zone this card points to. So that's pretty good. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Access Code Talker. We have 1 Millennium Restrict. It's a good instant fusion target. Of course, we get 2 Time Wizards of Tomorrow. Takes 1 Time Wizard and 1 effect monster, and this says once per turn while you control this fusion summon card, you can toss a coin and call it. Destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, and if you do, inflict damage equal to half the total original attack of the destroyed face-up monsters. If you call the coin toss right, your opponent takes the damage. If you call it wrong, you take the damage. So it's a little high-rolly, but that's the whole point of the Time Wizard, is gambling. Of course, we got the Thousand Dragon, total nostalgia trip right there. We have Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and 2 Red Eyes Dragoon. For the side deck, we have just a bunch of good stuff. We have 2 Solemn Strikes, 2 Ice Dragon's Prisons, 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers. Of course, we have the Jizukiru and Gamma Seal, 2 more Effect Veilers, another Fusion Deployment, and triple Raigeki with a Foolish Burial. So this is going to be really fun, and I can't wait to show you guys what it can do. So let's go ahead and get into the EDO Pro Duels. Alright guys, here we are in our first EDO Pro match. Let's see what we can do. We will not be going first, so hopefully we get a decent hand starting out. It's not the best, but oh, we're going first anyways. Okay, so perfect. So having said that, we can, if we activate Magician Souls, we could dump a Dark Magician and then special summon it, and that would be about it. So we don't want that. Fusion deployment, we can grab any Time Magicians or Time Wizards or pretty much any of our fusion stuff, so we could kind of do that. But we will be going first, so let's just go ahead and get Red Eye's Fusion on the field. Unless he's going to Ash it. Alright, that didn't count. Let's go ahead and get into another duel. Alright guys, here we are in our second match. Because obviously opening up with Red Eye's Fusion is pretty broken and that would make a lot of people quit. So, let's see if we can do more Time Wizard stuff. There we go. Okay, we're going to go first. I mean, I guess that's okay. Let's unexpected die. Grab a baby dragon. Then let's set this. Barrel behind the door. We can we go into that? It'll be a link 1. Let's go. Oh, I have an idea. Let's go instant fusion. Get the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Let's grab a. Let's link baby dragon away. Go into Predator Plant Anaconda. You will Monster Reborn the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Then we'll activate Predaplant. Red Eye's Fusion. Okay, let's say, please don't Ash that. We'll send Red Eyes and Dark Magician to the graveyard. There we go. And we have protection against the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. So, I believe so. This one says once per turn, when you control this fusion monster, you can toss a coin and call it, destroy as many. Okay, so that'll be a good follow-up play. So that is not bad for turn 1. Okay, so activate Red Eyes. Pop 2 cards. We're gonna pop the Celtic Guard and pop the other obnoxious Celtic Guardian. Okay, so anyways, let's just go to battle. Let's try to plant into the Adara. Let's Time Wizard of Tomorrow into Celtic Guardian. Love the artwork, man. And then 3K for game. Alright, well, we got Time Wizard of Tomorrow out, and you see how this was pretty good. Then, basically, if Time Wizard of Tomorrow would have, destroyed everything and then inflicted damage, on a good way, that would have caused some major life points loss. And then if we didn't, just Predaplant would have been destroyed. Red Eyes can't be destroyed by card effects, and he would have been destroyed. So I would have lost only what 1,500, and or I would have, and then Barrel Behind the Door would have triggered, which would have made him lose the 1,500, and then Dragoon would have survived. And I did have cards in my hands if he had any monster effects for triple tactics. So I mean, it was pretty good. Didn't get to resolve the effects, however, but I was able to get Time Wizard of Tomorrow out to go into further plays. So, alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. So, huge shout out to Austin for suggesting this challenge. I rose to the challenge and I was able to make a somewhat coherent deck. It is a little, it could be a little bricky at times. And I wanted to do more like the Dark Sage into the Dragoon and then into the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. I wanted to really go off, but the consistency is a little too much back and forth as far as getting the right stuff and not getting the right stuff. So, but I mean, it's a fun deck. It's not competitive by any means or even like super good. I mean, really, obviously, Dragoon is the best thing in here. It's fun. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys got any more challenges for me, let me know down below in the comments. As I said before, I never back down from a challenge. So, I like to try to keep this fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. It means a ton to me. Feel free to check out my Patreon if you guys feel like you want to support the channel. I'll leave everything in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out the merch page. Got all kinds of cool stuff there. Go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram too. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.